Okay.
Okay, we are set to begin, so I'd like to call to order the 72nd meeting of the 19th Town Council here this afternoon. Before we get started, just some comments. To say that we are living in challenging times now would be an understatement. Since last Sunday, the events took place here in Concepcion, North Labrador, Central Newfoundland, and most recently in Paddy's Pond and here in Spanish Bay today, certainly presented a challenging situation for everyone involved. As a community, we want to thank all those first responders, RCMP, RNC, ambulance drivers, forestry services, professional firefighters, and most importantly, the volunteer firefighters that have done so much since last week. They went above and beyond. Our own fire services here in Bay Roberts, non-seen in Central Nordia, and they've worked immensely trying to help our neighbors as best they can. They've been spending their day today. So we cannot say enough to these individuals for the services that they are providing and will continue to provide. Let's hope that this comes to an end soon. Right now, it's property damage, and that's heartbreaking. But fortunately, there's been no human life lost at this point, and at this point, that's impossible. I hope that's the thing. Also, service groups, the Avalon Local Marines, Councilor Barry is here. Work they've done as well. So, again, big thank you to all these troops. We can't express how much gratitude we have for the service you provided. That being said, I'll note, Councillor Fenton is not here tonight, and we knew he wasn't going to be here. Councillor Franey is echoing what I was just talking about. Just got called on a fire call, 1210 Spanish Bay. I know Councillor Barry is there, and you see him distracted with radios. It's because he's working traffic control in Spanish Bay.
And Victoria.
And in Victoria. So there's a lot on the go, but we're going to get into this now. And first on the agenda is our delegations and presentations, and we've got very happy tonight to see these fine individuals here for our Sports Hall of Fame inductee awards. And these gentlemen are being inducted on the Builders category for 2025. So I'm going to turn this over now to Director Russell, and he's going to take it from here.
Thank you, Your Worship. Good evening, Mayor Seymour, Councilors, CEO Thibault, Town Clerk Ms. Bradbury, Directors, and of course our very special guests. This evening we are recognizing another group of gentlemen who were members of the original Bay Arena Association Board of Directors, established in 1981, and congratulate them on their induction to the Town of Bay Roberts Sports Hall of Fame in the Builder category, which is known as the Kevin and Langdon Pritch Award. Before we present their certificates and take some photos, I would like to give some background on the Bay Arena Association and their outstanding contribution to the Town of Bay Roberts and surrounding areas in bringing a sports facility to the area, which has been in use for 40 years and is still going strong. In 1981, the Bay Arena Association was formed to build a new arena. It started off with Mr. Randy Collins, MHA at the time, organizing a very successful walkathon, raising $60,000. I remember that walkathon specifically because my dad was involved, and they walked from St. John's all the way to Bay Roberts. $45,000 more was received in pledges from local businesses, while the hospital committee transferred the money they had to the association, and the government at the time committed $500,000. Over the time frame of 1981 to 2016, it's worth noting that there were only 2 chairmen of the board, 2 gentlemen to hold the treasurer's position, and only 1 secretary. In 1985, the Bay Arena opened its doors and has been a major asset to the town ever since. Numerous sporting events, concerts, festivals, graduations, recitals, and car shows, to name just a few. The following statements indicate how forward-thinking the board was during their time. It was the first arena in the province to have safety netting around the full ice surface. It was the first arena in the province to have a defibrillator. It was also the first to have an infrared camera system to operate the refrigeration system. First arena to have laser level system for ice resurfacing. The Bay Arena Association worked tirelessly for almost 35 years to have a building that was up to par, where thousands of people entered through the stores and still do each year. Thank you, gentlemen, for the part you played with the Bay Arena Association Board of Directors. It is very fitting that these presentations this evening are happening right here inside the Bay Arena. I'm going to call upon Mayor Seymour first to present the Hall of Fame inductee certificates in the builder category, the Kevin and Landon Critch Award. After all recipients receive their individual certificates, we will have all counselors and recipients come forward for a group picture. The Bay Arena Association Board of Directors, members in attendance tonight, receiving their certificates. First of all, Mr. Jim Street. Please come forward, sir. Okay.
I used to walk one time.
You're still doing it, buddy.
Good job, Peter.
Still on this side.
Okay. You're welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
Do you want, I was going to say, do you want to go over here, sir? Because then we'll have it open for a picture after. Okay. I'm going to call upon Mr. Randy Collins. Please come forward, sir. Next, Mr. Bruce Shepard, please come forward. And our final recipient this evening, Mr. Paul McCann. Congratulations once again, gentlemen, and thank you for your attendance this evening. We're going to ask all the counselors now to come forward, and we're going to get a picture in between the sign, this area here, and we'll have someone in the middle hold the plaque. Put Jim in the middle. There you go. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
I'm going to come over here.
Okay. Gentlemen, you guys squeeze in there. In there. What's that? Okay.
that's nice. Right, you look up. Everybody pay attention.
You're going to be our checks on the way in?
I'm in the mail, man.
I want to play the next one.
Checks in the mail, man.
Kids are coming. We're getting first in the work.
Just hurry.
They're coming.
Or we use a little spray. That's Spanish. That's water. That's
Oh, you guys are lucky, you don't have to pay for the council.
That's saying, yeah.
You guys are really dumb.
Yeah, I'll show you that. I'll do that for the 9 days.
We're gonna have to babysit the all later.
Yes.
Hey, Brandon, you know.
Yeah, the other.
Congratulations, sir. See you.
I'm on with that.
Why don't you just get on here?
Thank you very much.
Yes. Congratulations.
Remember the trick?
Yes.
See you, buddy.
How are ya?
Mr. Collins, are you coming down on the?
Yes, I'll go down. We're going to go to I can't enjoy
I still remember the tricks. We went to Vegas with Tim and Carol and Regina and Dave out in Social Herald.
Okay, you ready? Okay, we're gonna move on.
Good.
Again, as a council, town, the gratitude for these gentlemen and the work they did in putting this facility here. I think Director Russell summed it up perfectly. Looking at the legacy of all of these guys and the hard work they did 40 years ago. So hats off to them, and that they can receive it here in the Bay Arena. I think it only makes it even more fitting. So great job. So we'll move on. Still on delegations and presentations. I think I'm going to turn it over to our CEO, Mr. Tibble, and he has something for us as well.
Yeah, so I have a letter that I'd like to table. It was sent to me today. It's from our former mayor Walter Yetman. It's addressed to Mr. Tibble, council and staff. Please accept this letter as my official resignation of Mayor Dave Roberts, effective today, August 12th. I want to thank council, staff, and volunteers, past and present, for the work that we have done together over the past 20 years, especially during my term as mayor. I cherish the friendships I've made through the work and the people that I've met along the way. It has been a team effort, and we have accomplished a lot for our community. I thank the residents for putting their faith in me to serve on their behalf. It has been an honor and a privilege. I extend gratitude to Deputy Mayor Jeff Seymour for taking on the role of mayor over the past 7 months, as I choose to take a leave of absence. As we manage the wildfire situation throughout Conception Bay North and the province, I thank all volunteer fire departments for doing the important work that they do. I've had the opportunity to serve on the volunteer fire department in Bay Roberts. I've been able to support Bay Roberts Fire Rescue over time on council. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for keeping our community safe. I wish the town of Bay Roberts the very best as it moves forward. For those who will put their names on the ballot in the upcoming municipal elections, thank you. To our staff, our volunteers, keep up the great work. You are doing an amazing job. Stay safe and take care. Sincerely, Walter Yip.
Thank you, CEO. From this point now, do you need the motion to this on file or?
Oh, yes, we'll table it and, whatever required.
It'll be noted in the minutes that there's letter of resignation, so some people need a motion.
Okay, so at this time, I guess on behalf of council, we would like to thank Mayor Yevon, former Mayor Yevon, I guess, for his 20 years of service to the town of Bay Roberts. I know that during that time, he worked very hard to make the town a better place, and his heart and soul was certainly into the best interests of the town of Bay Roberts and its residents. So, congratulations on, I guess, the next chapter in where he's going, and we wish him all the best in the future. And if anyone else wants to have comments, feel free to have your phone.
I would just like to say, echo what you just said, he's about 20 years in and done a lot of hard work for the town. He's a dedicated mayor and wish him all the best in his future.
Anyone else?
And just your worship, official worship, you'll know in the minutes that, that will take the acting mayor role on your tag. And you become the official mayor as per the
Yes.
Thank you. Okay,
I believe you have one meeting.
all right, so I guess we move on now, to the next part of the meeting. So, the agenda, I need a motion to adopt the agenda. Councilor Derry, second by Councilor Barry. All those in favor? Motion carried. Next up, we have the minutes from July the 8th. We have a motion to adopt minutes. Councilor Becker, second by Councilor. And we'll take a quick second on to page 1. Nothing. Page 2, omissions. Nothing. Page 3. Page 3, we know back in July we adopted water conservation policy, but of course now that's been expanded to complete water ban. So ask residents to make sure that they're being compliant with that. Page 4. And finally, page 5. All those in favor? Motion carried. Moving on, correspondence from minutes, there's nothing. So now we move on to section 5, committee reports, other meetings for business, and to start the proposed meeting from July 8th. And we just need a motion to adopt this in entirety, right? Okay. So could we have a motion to adopt these minutes from July 8th? Councilor Barron, second by Councilor Becker. So we'll run through them. Page 1. Page 2, we get into business. And that's it. No questions? All those in favor? Motion carried. Next, we have the same thing, proposed meeting of August 5th. We have a motion to adopt minutes, round 1. Councilor Gearing, second by Councilor Barry. Page 1. That's your page 1. Page 2, into new business. Comments. Finally, page 3. All those in favor? Motion carried. Okay, next up, recommendations of the committee of the whole for August the 5th, 2025. I'm gonna need some more water. They are lengthy.
Wow. Yep.
So, we'll start, So, be it resolved that approval be given for tax and other receivable adjustments to the following accounts. NLN USS S001, $3,113.65. This business was closed in 2023. SHEA.001, $8,436.10. This business is not operating and the building is no longer on property. PR 001M001, $142.74. This business closed in 2023. RENE 002, $313.75. This is interest for 2022, 2023 interest. BIG CH001, 3137.21. This business is closed. So, we need a motion. So move through, Councilor Beckett, seconded by Councilor Daring. Any questions or comments? Very forward, thank you, sir. All those in favor? Motion carried. Moving on, we have a business closure, so recommendation. Be resolved that approval be given for tax and other receivable adjustments as follows. PR USP 001, $624 as of July 31st, 2025. We have a motion. Councilor Deering, seconded by Councilor Barry. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Motion carried. Next up, issue of taxes, BRACN 002. Be it resolved that approval be given for tax and other receivable adjustments as follows. PRACN 002, issue check to public trustee for $582.46. BRACN 002, write out tax for 2024-25 tax years in the amount of $1,246.76. We have a motion, please. Councilor Beckett, seconded by Councilor Deering. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, motion carried. Next up, we have the RFP, the motion to award the RFP for town plan. Be it resolved that council award the town plan regulation review to Upland and Track Consulting in the amount of $69,888 that was budgeted in 2026. So we have a motion, please. Councilor Deering, seconded by Councilor Barron. Any questions or comments?
We should, just like to note that that number is plus HST. And, there might be a small expenditure in 25 that we could start, but more than likely it only up to 25 to 26. We had two proposals, you were evaluated by committee, and the best proposal is this one, that line consultant.
So, if there's no questions, all those in favor? Motion carried. All right, next up, we have a request for a residential water sewer Caddo Road. The recommendation, be it resolved that council allow residents to install a 1-inch water line and 4-inch sewer line along the public right of way to enable them to connect to town services on the notes. The town does not confirm ownership of any infrastructure, water line, sewer line, outside of the curb stop and sewer stop. The town does not give the resident permission to install any infrastructure on private property, and it is entirely up to the resident to ensure all work related to the installation of the service lines are not on any private property and is in fact located with the public right of way. The right of way cannot be blocked and can be accessed by anyone at any time. The town does not maintain the right of way, and finally, the town is not liable for any activity that occurs in the right of way. We have a motion, please. Councilor Beckett, seconded by Councilor Bowering. Questions or comments? Anyone?
So when we add these to our, we actually agreed that today, the sign off.
We'll, all things working well tomorrow with fires and stuff. I'll draft the letter, just need to write the letter with those conditions for Mr. Resident can help, and we'll be able to move forward.
Okay, all those in favor? Motion carried. Next up, lift station upgrades, project number 17 MTCW-240046, and this is a capital expenditure. The motion be resolved that council approve the capital expenditure for Enlow Corporation for work related to lift station upgrades, project 17 MPCW 240046 in the amount of $1,229.64. Funds for this expenditure are in the town's project account. We have a motion, please. Councilor Waring, second by Councilor Bowering. Questions or comments? Hearing none, motion carries. All those in favor? Motion carries. Water Street Phase 1 Project, 17 NYCW 220074, claim number 8. The motion be resolved that council approve the capital expenditure for Marsh Construction for works related to Water Street Phase 1 Project, 17 NYCW 220074, in the amount of $230,887.80. The town will release payment when the money is deposited from the government into the town's account. Funds for this expenditure are available in the project account. We have a motion, please. Councilor Becker, seconded by Councilor Bowering. Any questions or comments? Hearing nothing, all those in favor? Motion carries. Water Street Phase 1 Project, 17 NYCW 220074. Status Report 15, invoice 1602. The motion be resolved that council approve the capital expenditure of Agathon Drafting Consulting Company for work related to the Water Street Phase 1 Project, 17 NYCW 220074, in the amount of $21,312.95. Funds for these expenditures are available in the project account. We have a motion, Councilor Waring, seconded by Councilor Becker. Questions or comments? Hearing nothing, everyone in favor? Motion carries. Shearstown Road Phase 1, Project 17, RNC 23000011, claim number 5. The motion be it resolved that council approve the capital expenditure for Black Diamond Construction, claim number 5, for work related to the Shearstown Road Phase 1 Project 17 RNC 23000011, in the amount of $146,817.50. Funds for this expenditure are in the town's project account. We have a motion, please. Councilor Bowering, second by Councilor Becker. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carried. Shearstown Road Phase 1, Project 17, RNC 23000011, WSP E&I Canada. The motion be resolved that council approve the capital expenditure from WSP E&I Canada for work related to the Shearstown Road Phase 1 Project 17, RNC 23000011, in the amount of $43,123.56 for invoices 20210877, 20232254, 2022-567, and funds for this expenditure are available in the project account. Do we have a motion, please? Councilor Deering, seconded by Councilor Bowering. Questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor? Motion carried. Shearstown Intersection Project, invoice 3589, Harborside Transportation Recommendation. The motion be resolved that council approve capital expenditure for invoice 3589 from Harborside Transportation Consultants for work related to the Shearstown Intersection Project in the amount of $28,901.22. Funds for this expenditure are available from the town's Canada Investment Plan. Can we have a motion, please? Councilor Becker, seconded by Councilor Deering. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor? Motion carried. Shearstown Intersection Project Claim Number 2, Black Diamond. So, the motion be resolved that council approve the capital expenditure for Claim Number 2 from Black Diamond Construction for work related to the Shearstown Intersection Project in the amount of $277,735.80. Funds for this expenditure are available in the town's Canada Investment Plan. We have a motion, please. Councilor Becker, seconded by Councilor Bowering. Questions?
Director Elms, please. Is this the one that we got to change that amount?
No, that's the next new business.
Okay.
That's new. Yeah.
Questions or comments? Hearing nothing, all those in favor? Motion carried. Next up, Concord paving. Be it resolved that council approve invoice number 19512 from Concord paving for work related paving throughout the town. The amount of $206,181.78, HST included. Funds for this expenditure are available in the town's account. We have a motion, please. Councilor Becker, seconded by Councilor Deering. Questions or comments? Hearing nothing. All those in favor of the motion, motion carried. Moving on. Additional cost for Water Street Phase 1 project. Be it resolved that council approve the cost to upgrade 6 sanitary manholes on Water Street for Water Street Phase 1 project. 17, NYCW 220074 for an additional cost of $34,827.75, HST included. I have a motion, please. Councilor Darren, seconded by Councilor Barron. Questions or comments? Hearing nothing. All those in favor? Motion carried. Change order. Water Street Phase 1 project. Resolved that council approve change order 004 related to adding 20 additional construction days for Water Street Phase 1 project 17 NYCW 220074 at no additional cost. Let's see. We have a motion, please. Councilor Barron, second by Councilor Beckback. Questions or comments?
You made a nice comment, sir.
All those in favor? Motion carried. The last one. Committee whole minutes. So the motion be resolved. The council approved the committee whole minutes. The meeting held on August 5th, 2025, as presented to council. We have a motion. Councilor Deering, second by Councilor Barron. Questions, comments? All those in favor? Motion carried. Then, that brings us to the end of that section. So, next up, we've got new business. So, 6.1 is accounts payable. So, need a motion for the accounts payable.
Motion, there's 3 reports for your review. First report would be pre-approval previously that we went over. So we've added a total of 3 reports. So I think for your consideration now, report 2 and 3. Report 1 was one that was sent through email.
Okay. So, report 2 and 3 is all of them, right?
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor.
You are excused, sir.
Go ahead.
So, report 2.
Report 1 with the lines, 1 with the checks.
That's one's done, right?
That's correct.
So I'm not trying to find out what 2.
Do we have to refresh to do that, or is that
Okay.
that's double an add-on, because I'm not seeing it.
Report 2 is page 17.
Oh.
Okay? So, we need a motion to adopt report 2. Councilor Becker, seconded by Councilor Deering. And report 2 is just one page. We're on page 17 again.
Water council there.
Oh, right there. Okay, so
It says at the top, report 2.
Should be report.
Councilor Becker, you good? Yeah. Go ahead. Councilor Barron, and Councilor Becker on page 17 of the report, and it's called report 2 at the top. So,
Just of note, final payment for fireworks was a check that we did, that we bought once fireworks got canceled. The rest of them are pretty well capital projects.
Okay, with that motion come to the second.
Actually, the total of all ways. The motion.
We'll move on, move on. Okay.
Yes, we'll just do the total.
All right, so we'll move on to report number report number 3. And we'll run to the first page. Any questions there? If not, we'll move on to the next page. Next up, page 20 and 21. And final page, 21 and 21.
So, yep, the motion's on the front there.
Yeah. So, the motion, council approve the accounts payable listing in the amount of $1,135,892.12 up to including August 8, 2025 is presented. We have a motion, please. Councilor Euring, second by Councilor Beckham. All those in favor? Motion carried. Okay. All right, next up, we've got Director Elms. So I'll hand this over to you.
Yeah, they're pretty straightforward. This one is just a lift station upgrade project, and they're just looking to exchange some of the stuff in their PCA and make sure that they can bill it right. So they're just looking for approval to reallocate geotechnical funding that's not being used into their contract administration account. It's what you call a zero cost change order to the town.
Okay? So the motion is, be it resolved that council approve change order 002 with consulting service for lift station project number 17 NYCW 24-00046 at zero cost to town for Anglo Corporation. Can I have a motion, please? Councilor Becca, second by Councilor Bowering. And if you have a question, Director Owens is there to address it. No questions? All those in favor? Motion carried. 6.3, Director Elms again. It's all yours.
So this one is just capital expenditure for Shearstown Road Phase 1. It's for claim number 6, and for work completed between June 6th and July 11th. The total amount invoice is $338,215.23. We have not been approved, but it hasn't been released from the government yet, so it's the same as before. Once we get payment from the government, we'll pay off the claim.
Okay, so the motion. Be it resolved that council approve the capital expenditure for Black Mountain Construction for works related to Shearstown Road Phase 1 Project 17 RNC 23-00011 in the amount of $338,215.23. The town will release payment when the money is deposited from the government into the town's account. Funds for this expenditure are in the town's project account. We have a motion, please. Councilor Bowering, second by Councilor Deering. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Motion carried. Director Elms.
Another capital expenditure, this one is for Shearstown Road Phase 1 project for consulting services. This is pay invoice number 20278947 from WSP for a cost of $44,926.75. It's for services up to June 27th, which includes it's basically a lot of your inspection times from the inspector. And you can see the attached right there.
Okay. So the motion be it resolved that council approve the capital expenditure from WSP E&I Canada for works related to the Sheriff's Center Road Phase 1 project, 17 RNC 2300011, in the amount of $44,926.75. Funds for this expenditure are available in the project account. Can we have a motion, please? Moved, Councilor Beckchuk, second by Councilor Bowering. All those in favor? Motion carries. Jones, Sheriff's Road intersection.
This is another capital expenditure for Shearstown intersection. It's for work from, it's claim number 3, it's for work from June 7th to August 6th. And the amount, they had to submit an updated amount, so the amount invoiced is actually $223,513.16. So that's 223.
Yep.
513.16.
So that number of recommendation is wrong.
Yeah, they sent in an updated form today, and instead of sending out a new thing, so they're just updating the number.
Okay. So the motion be resolved that council approve the capital expenditure of claim number 3 from Black Mountain Construction for works related to the Sheriff's County intersection project in the amount of $223,513.16. Funds for this expenditure are available in the town's capital investment plan. Can we have a motion, please? Councilor Bowering, second by Councilor Daring. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Carried. Okay, this brings us to number 7, section 7, correspondence for action. And CAO, you taking this or?
Yeah, unless Councilor Barry wants to speak out, he sent it in. It's concerning a road issue on Treacherous Lane. It's regarding, I guess, a result of properties that's not currently living in or absent for periods of time, and they were wondering if the town could bylaw. So, the worship, unless anyone had any objection, we would do some investigation on it and put it on the committee hold.
I'll make a motion to move that to committee hold.
Okay, second.
It should be when?
First Tuesday in September, and if we can action it prior to their council, we certainly will.
Yeah, okay, well, I just want that
Let's
this.
just, give me a second or first.
I'll second.
Okay, Councilor Bowering seconds
I'll
it.
be frank, already did, didn't you, Frank?
Okay. So now we'll throw it into discussion.
Yeah, we say we move to committee of all, we'll have a discussion there. I'll just look at it that that's 2 or 3 weeks away and somewhere there.
Yeah, I think what we do, we're going to put in a bylaw, we'll have to go through motion council or committee of the whole. If there's some way we could get our MO to follow up with that household that's currently vacant, or anything we can do to assist them with complaints or related concerns, we certainly deal with the house. We won't need to put in that council guard.
That's where I'd like to, whatever, I don't see the second.
We won't need it, if there's a bylaw, we'll put your committee to hold, or something we can do in house.
But they're asking us to hire on the pest control, they'll vote, aren't they?
Yeah, we probably have to do an investigation on our
Just add to what he's doing now. Because he's doing it at some of our facilities, I don't know if you could add to the same. That's what they're asking there, isn't it? I want the town at once, again, consider hiring a pest control service for 3 months.
Well, I'll make a comment too, I think I've brought it up in the past, towards the tolerance that we should go to somebody for stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to still low on it. We wouldn't, but I think we should, again, depending on our new council, be elected to bring it up to you. I think we should actually go to some funds. I would recommend the minimum, nothing else.
Have we had any complaints from anywhere else over there?
We had a lot earlier in the year. I caution anyone about using taxpayers' money to do an individual property owner's properly, because when everyone gets into that same situation, we will. Not saying that we can't, Council Barron,
Yeah,
but
but-
it's something we have to check into.
They're actually for the street, which we've done before, different places.
We will put that action and get back to you, if that's okay.
Leave you for it, buddy.
Thank you, Council Barron.
Okay, so, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carried. Next up, 96A Shearstown Road, rezoning request. This is going to,
This will go to committee of the whole, we send that to, our Director of Protective Services. If it's something that don't need to go to committee of the whole, we'll action it. If it's something that got to go for council approval, we'll have it on the first meeting. More than likely a rezoning. It's still gonna be a year and a half into our municipal plan. Which we approved.
that's what, this is only something we're going to review.
I don't think that the wars for us to go in and make any rezoning changes now, or in the process of doing this plan, especially where the plans are big.
So right now, it's going to be noted, and effective Monday, the town plan.
I guess, we will follow up with that email to them, you know.
The rates already been contacted.
Okay.
We'll have to put it on the list.
Okay, next
I think it's
up,
in an area too that wouldn't affect the aging of too many people.
really motion too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to,
I make a motion, we send it to the.
add it to the list, of rezoning.
Second by Council Barron, all those in favor? Motion carried. Next up, another rezoning request, so I'm turning this over to Drew.
I'm not really up to par on this one, Your worship, but, we'll have Greg have a look at it when he's back on Monday. And see if there's any action there, we will. And, let you know what you
Okay, motion. If we do, I'll motion to send it to Protective Service. Follow up.
Just, I think, motion of consent.
Alright, we'll do a motion. Councilor Barron made the motion, Councilor Babcock, second by Councilor Barron, all those in favor? Motion carried. And Barron, there's nothing else, so that being said, we're done, so the
I'd like to
motion,
say one thing,
so it's you.
probably speak too much. I made a statement in the beginning that you got to meet, that would mean that you lose the election. You got two meetings before the election comes.
No offense to you.
Congratulations on that.
I just want to clarify something,
Right,
right?
it's one public meeting and one committee meeting?
Right.
Well,
So,
it's been 4 years ago.
I was just going to say the same thing.
this might be a good time at the end of the meeting, I don't know if you have your hand, the dates for nominations.
Actually, it's September 4th. Yeah, it's on Thursday, and it'll be held from 8 AM to 8 PM. And it'll be held as anyone wants to, I guess, put their name in, be nominated, so forth. They would come to the VIC, which is now our town office currently, the #1 Veterans Highway, to come in and for your name. You need the first and the seconder to nominate you for the election.
And I guess there's other contributions too, but that's all available on
Now,
our website.
it is,
So, anyone interested in campaigning, running for council, go to the town website, all the information is there. And we encourage people to take an active look at it, and
We always do.
make an informed decision. And hopefully, it makes some interest. That being said, motion to adjourn, please. Councilor Barron, seconded by Councilor Babcock. All those in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Let's check on the cars.
We're still on the.
Yeah, around here. All right.
You're golden, but.
We've got a,
You get, get that to you tomorrow, so.
yes, what, we have so many,
I'm not sure, I don't think people really, whatever it is.